Golden Retrievers are an extremely popular breed and make great companions and pets to people of all ages and families with children. But despite their popularity, many potential owners don't realize there are different types of Golden Retrievers they can take home. In this video, we will tell you about the 3 types of Golden Retrievers and how to identify them. Number 7. History of Golden Retrievers. Goldens were originally bred in Scotland in the 19th century to serve as gun dogs and to retrieve shot waterfowl. For centuries, people had only been able to hit game from a relatively short distance. But as hunting technology and guns improved, the hunting style had to change and evolve too. Since hunters could now shoot birds from further distances, the game fell further away and often ended in streams, rivers, or ponds. The retriever dogs of that time were not bred to tackle these new challenges. While they could collect game, they couldn't find the downed game at a distance the new guns could reach. They also could not retrieve games from lakes or rivers, so breeders needed to create a new dog. Dudley Marjoribanks, the first Lord of Tweedmouth, took on the challenge. He crossed a yellow-colored retriever named Nos with a Tweed Water Spaniel female dog named Belle. The Tweed Water Spaniel is now an extinct breed, but was then very common in Scotland. The resulting litter had 4 puppies. Those 4 puppies became the foundation of a breeding program, which also included a bloodhound, an Irish setter, a St. John's water dog of Newfoundland, and 2 wavy-coated black retriever dogs. Tweedmouth wanted to create a more athletic and powerful breed than previous retrievers that would still be highly trainable and mellow. His retriever dogs instinctively loved the water, but also had a thick and fluffy double coat to keep them warm. They also had a soft mouth for retrieving game without damaging it, and embodied Tweedmouth's idea of a perfect hunting dog. The Golden Retriever, as it became to be known, was born. The Golden Retriever breed was first accepted for registration in 1903 by the Kennel Club as Flat Coats Goldens. Number 6. 3 different types of Golden Retrievers. There is some confusion about whether Golden Retrievers come in different varieties. The short answer is yes, but the distinction is more nuanced. Simply stated, there are 2 ways Golden Retrievers can differ one from another. The first is by type. There are 3 different varieties of this dog: Canadian Golden Retrievers, British or English Golden Retrievers, and American Golden Retrievers. The differences between these 3 kinds of Golden Retrievers are minimal. They are mostly physical. For example, there are differences in their coat types, and these differences have emerged naturally over the course of breeding. They have no real effect on the temperament or health of the dog. While this may sound like there are 3 different Golden Retriever breeds you can choose from, that's not really the case. It is worth noting that despite their subtle differences, they are all purebred dogs and members of the one and only purebred Golden Retriever breed. But let's find out more about different Golden Retrievers, starting with the Canadian type. Number 5. Canadian Golden Retriever. The Canadian Golden Retriever looks somewhat different than the 2 other types of Golden Retrievers. Their coat is generally darker, shorter, and thinner than the coats of American and British Golden Retrievers. Furthermore, they have less feathering on the back of their foreleg, neck, and tail than the other 2 types. One of the major differences between this and the other 2 kinds of Golden Retrievers is that the Canadian breed standard allows all shades of gold. There is no specific mention of lighter cream shades, which are deemed less desirable in the American breeding standard. Canadian Golden Retrievers have broad, well-defined heads, dark, slightly tapered eyes, and their ears are set further back on the head. and these dogs can stand taller than the other varieties by as much as 2 inches. This is the biggest difference between this type and the other two. The average male Canadian Golden Retriever is 23 to 24 inches tall, while females can grow up to 21.5 and 22.5 inches. Males generally weigh from 65 to 75 pounds, and females can tip the scales at 60 to 70 pounds. Origins. The Honorable Archie Marjorie Banks is believed to have imported Golden Retrievers from Great Britain to his brother-in-law's ranch in British Columbia in 1881. Archie was Dudley Marjorie Banks' son. Canadian Goldens are therefore not native to Canada. They originated from Scotland, where all other Golden Retrievers came from. Unlike in America or England, Canada initially registered all retrievers as one breed. According to the Canadian Kennel Club Stud Book, this went on until 1927, when a specific reference to Golden Retrievers was made. Canadian Goldens have been bred since then, developing the unique traits they boast of today. Main characteristics of the Canadian Golden Retriever: shorter and thinner golden coats. Coats come in all shades of gold. Ears set back on the head. Broad head, slightly tapered eyes. Number 4. British Golden Retrievers. British or English Golden Retrievers have long, feathery cream coats that are characteristic of the breed. Their coats can be flat or wavy with a lot of feathering, and they have a prominent ruff around their necks. And unlike the American and Canadian breeding standards, the English breed standard allows cream as coat color. The British type of Golden Retriever is more solidly built and heavier than American and Canadian types. They also have broader features, large, round, dark eyes that are at the same level as ears, and a wider muzzle. They are somewhat smaller than the Canadian variety, but not by much. The biggest difference between the British and the American types of Golden Retrievers is the coat color. The rest, including their temperament and behavior, are very similar. English Goldens tend to be slightly smaller than the other two varieties, with males being between 22 to 24 inches tall and females standing between 20 and 22 inches. Most males weigh 65 to 75 pounds, whereas females weigh 50 to 70 pounds. Origins. English cream Golden Retrievers are also descendants of Lord Tweedmouth's gun dogs. At the time when they were becoming well known all over Great Britain, some people decided to primarily breed them for dog shows. Those that won the competitions would end up being referred to as English champions by Americans, and the name has stuck with them to date. The AKC, however, does not recognize them as a breed due to their different breeding standards. Main characteristics of the English, British Golden Retriever: long and feathery coats, pale cream to deep golden colored coats, more muscular and athletic, blockier forehead, large round dark eyes, wider, shorter muzzle. Number 3. American Golden Retrievers. American Golden Retrievers are lankier and less muscular than the other varieties, but they are no less impressive. The American type is easily recognizable thanks to its coat that comes in various rich shades of gold. According to the breed standard, coats that are either too pale or too dark are undesirable. While they are darker than their British cousins, American Goldens also have a long, dense, and wavy water-repellent coat. They also have a heavy feathering around the neck, chest, thighs, and tail. Where their coats are darker, the American Goldens' eyes are generally lighter. Their eyes are almond-shaped and look almost triangular when observed from the side. Although they are less stocky than the British variety, American Golden Retrievers are slightly larger. An average male is from 23 to 24 inches tall, while most females are between 21.5 and 22.5 inches tall at their shoulders. Most male American Golden Retrievers weigh 65 to 75 pounds, whereas females weigh between 55 and 65 pounds. Origins. Right after gaining popularity across England, other countries became interested in Golden Retrievers as well. In the early 20th century, breeders imported Goldens into North America, both as champions and hunting dogs. A lot of breeding has happened since then, and right now we have American Goldens with their own distinct traits. Main characteristics of the American Golden Retriever: coats can be a variety of rich golden shades, more lanky and feathery, less stocky, almond-shaped eyes, larger than English Retrievers. Number 2. How accurate are the types of Golden Retrievers? The differences in the various types of Golden Retrievers listed above are very subtle, and it's important to remember that there is variation even among these types. Just because the English type is often seen as a lighter colored, heavier dog doesn't mean there won't be lightweight, dark golden individuals. You may find individuals from the American type that have broader features, and dogs from the Canadian type that have thinner, softer coats. It's important to remember there is variation in every dog breed. Many breed clubs acknowledge that, despite the breed standard, the Golden Retriever was first and foremost a gun dog. The features that make this breed a great working companion are often held in higher regard than its coat color and physical appearance. Number 1. Shared characteristics between types of Golden Retrievers. Despite differences between them, the 3 types of Golden Retrievers share some characteristics. All Goldens will have similar temperament. They are friendly, intelligent, affectionate dogs that love to spend time with their families. This breed does well in pretty much every type of family, as long as they have the chance to exercise and run about every day. Because of their intelligence, they will also need plenty of mental stimulation. As all different types of Golden Retrievers descend from the same origins and bloodlines in Scotland, they are also unfortunately prone to the same health problems. Do let us know in the comments which type is your most favorite. Please subscribe to the Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.